Hey, my friends, Brian King here again. I held one of my weekly mindset meetings with a group of my clients this morning. It's part of my Mindset Academy. And the focus of this meeting is on relationships. And of course, the most important relationship is the one that starts with yourself. And having all of these physical challenges that I have, and some of the mental illness challenges I have with depression and anxiety. And a lot of those challenges are also shared by my clients. And what we talked about this morning, we talked about a lot of things, but one of the things was this idea of overcoming things. You see a lot of people out there who talk about how they overcame their depression or they overcame their physical disability. And if this is really true for them, then God bless them. Now, I'm happy that they were able to accomplish that. One concern I have, though, is thinking of overcoming as the measure of success. That you've only really made it, or you've only been successful in relationship to your challenge if you've overcome it. And for some people, you can bust your butt. You can take all the meds. You can do all the diets. You can do all of the exercise plans, and you won't overcome squat. And it doesn't make you a failure. Please understand this. It does not make you a failure if you do not embrace the mindset that overcoming is the best kind of relationship to have with your challenges. There are legitimately chronic conditions out there, folks. MS is one of them. There are some people that are chronically schizophrenic, chronically bipolar, chronically depressed, or anxious. It's their reality. However, and this is one of the big things we talked about in our mastermind this morning, that so much of the success or happiness you feel doesn't have to come from overcoming. It comes from changing the way you think about your relationship to your challenge. So instead of thinking, I'm depressed, I'm anxious, I'm autistic, just like you would say, I'm Italian, I'm Irish, I'm Christian, or I'm Buddhist. You make it the entirety or the majority aspect of who you are. That's what makes it difficult to live with. That you make it such an all-encompassing part of who you are that you become attached to it and don't want to let go of it because it's your identity. Now, what if instead you say, I experience depression. I experience bouts of depression. I experience different levels of it. I'm depressed today, but I'm also happy. How the heck can the two coexist? Well, how can all of these senses coexist in the same body? How can I see and hear and feel and smell at the same time? Holy cow, I must be some master multitasker. No, our bodies are wired to have whole experiences. So you can have more than one emotion at the same time. But if you identify with one more than another, then that emotion becomes your master. When you say, I'm depressed, I'm just a depressed person. It's like dipping your toe in a pool versus diving in head first. You can have depressed feelings, you can have anxious feelings without it crashing all over you. It's all about the relationship you form with these things. I have MS. I have depression. But I am not these things. They're part of my experience, but they don't have to be part of who I am. And it's that essential difference in your thinking that makes or breaks your capacity to experience happiness and fulfillment in your life. It isn't overcoming the MS. It isn't overcoming the ADHD or the autism. It's in living alongside it. That it's there as part of your path. It influences you, but it does not control you. You don't want any of these things to have control of the wheel that you're driving. Your choices are what drive the car. You have some backseat drivers named depression or anxiety or ADHD, but they absolutely don't have to run the show. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some conditions out there that can really derail you. Some manic spikes or depressive spikes, some areas of hallucination that come along with schizophrenia. There are some really severe mental challenges out there. But I have yet to meet a person who hallucinates all the time, who hears voices that absolutely prevent happiness in all circumstances. Mania happens, depression happens, but those are events in your life. And when you get through them, and I know it's hard, and you come out the other side, you can live in dread of the next time it's going to happen. You can damn that experience for how it upsets your life and how unfair it is. And that's going to rob you of any opportunity to have gratitude for the team that supported you as you got through that rough experience, to be grateful for your support system and your capacity to have made it through once again because of your resilience and your stick-to-itiveness. And then you can say, thank you for having this opportunity to now look ahead and remember that I've been through this before. I got through it, and there's opportunities for happiness on the other side. That's the mindset that's going to allow you to live alongside it and be happy in spite of your challenges, whether you overcome it or not. So, those are my thoughts on this for you today. I hope it's been helpful. If you know somebody in your life, and I trust that you do, who can really benefit from this message, please share it with them. And if there's ever anything I can do for you, just reach out. I'm here to help. We're in this together. Till we talk next time, this has been Brian. Thanks for being you.